have some heart talk, y'all. You know, on this channel, we grow heart equity, personal, relational, and financial wealth that we obtain through authentic living. We do that by um, doing heart talk. And doing heart talk, we make heart connections. By making hard connections, we're able to do hard work, and through doing that hard work, we grow hard equity. Just to give you an understanding of what it looks like in the Heart Tribe, we stick together. HEART is an acronym for healing, enlightenment, authenticity, revitalization, and transformation, because that's what we bring to the table and offer one another here on in our Heart Tribe. So last night I did Heart Talk. Heart Talk is our life support group we do twice a month. We come together and we address challenging topics that we're going through in life. And we talk about ways that we can live our lives more productively and more purposefully. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about holding the tension, right? I want to encourage you to hold the tension. And I also want to encourage you to reflect over your day. How was your day today? How did things go for you, right? Did your day go the way you wanted to? Did you have a lot of unexpected things happen? What how would you rate your day if you had to rate it or grade it? Um, Before you answer that, and as you process your day, I like to reflect over my day and kind of think about what happened, write down some notes that I have, and just kind of process how the day went. How do I feel about myself at the end of the day? What are some wins that I experienced? What are some losses that I went through? And then, try to go through that. One thing I want you to consider is holding the tension. When we think about what tension is, I know I'm driving, so I wanted to share the definition of tension. So, one of the definitions of tension is an inner striving, unrest, or imbalance, often with physical indication of emotion. So when you have this inner striving and this unrest within yourself, it causes a lot of tension in life. And I believe that's why so many of us are unhappy. That's why you go through your life, and even when you get the things that you want, you still don't feel fulfilled, because there's tension that you need to learn how to navigate in a way that's healthy for you and productive for you. So I want to encourage you, when you look at your day, to don't just define your day by one thing that happened, right? Well, how was your morning? How was your midday? How was your early afternoon? How has your evening been coming along? What's going on tonight? Right? Start breaking up your day into um, quadrants. I have quarters. I have quarters um that let's see. I have quarters that that I break my life. Good evening, good afternoon, how y'all doing? Let me know where you're joining in from. I like to break my day into quarters. So I have the first quarter, which is usually like like 6 to 10. And then I have like 10 to 2, and then I have like 2 to 6, and then it's like 6 to 10. And I try to break my day up like that. And sometimes my 6 to 10 in the morning is a dud. It doesn't work out for me. It does not go the way I want it to go. And now I have to restart that 10 to 2 quarter and go back at it again. Right? So get off my page, you troll. Don't play with me. You stop eating. Don't play with me. Get off my page right now. Don't come on here being rude. You will be removed. I don't deal with trolls. I'm too pretty for that. But anyways, um, so if the first 4 hours aren't working right, then I go to the next 4 hours. I'm not beating myself up about what I didn't get right, what I didn't get accomplished. Another thing that I want to encourage you with: when you get bad news or something does not happen the way you expected, it does not go the way you planned. I don't want you to say, "Oh, today was a bad day." Maybe you had a challenging experience, but that does not mean that it made your whole day bad. And we have to be careful how we label things. We have to be careful how we address things, because all of that matters in how we show up, how we live our lives, how we interact on a day-to-day basis. So I just want to encourage you to hold the tension. How was your day today? Did you have some good things going on, but then at the end of the day something happened? I volunteered at the community center that I volunteer at, so we can work out together. Oh, you still here? Why? There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Don't come back. Whatever your name is. And you probably bigger than me. Um, but anyways, don't allow, just like what just happened. So this mean spirited person is coming on my page talking to me, making sarcastic, mean remarks about my size. And I'm not gonna let that bother me. I mean, I said what I said, but I'm not upset by that, right? Because it takes a very insecure, ignorant person to do that to random strangers. And it's usually a coward if it's not a robot, right? If it's not some AI chat box trying to get me to hate people in the world. But all of that goes back to holding the tension. This is why it's important to do your work so you don't crash out on dummies, because they're crash dummies and you don't have to be one. Right. So I just want to encourage you in life to hold the tension. Like, somebody can talk bad about you. Somebody that didn't mess up my day. That didn't upset me. I'm going to tap every button I can on here to get that stupid Che Pay, whatever, whoever you are, C-H at CHEPEH. Probably a fake name because you're fake, right? You're a phony. So I live a real life. I'm a real person, right? And that's how we hold the tension. We're living in a world where people are faking, they're phony, they're pretending. And in order for us to live a very fulfilled life, we don't want to do that. We don't want to live with that. So let's hold the tension. Let's be real and treat the fake ones with respect, right? Let's love ourselves and respect ourselves in a way that we demand that from others. And if they choose not to give it to us, then they can't have access to our life. Just like this person that I'm going to try to see how I can make it where they can never come back on my page, right? Because one thing about the Heart Tribe, I protect my tribe, right? And I protect my tribe from others. And look, I'll make sure my tribe is protected, even if they got to be protected from me. That's one thing about doing work with the Heart Coach. This is a safe space for all of us to grow together. Okay. So think about it. You hold the tension. Don't allow one thing to happen in your life and cause you to feel like everything went wrong, right? Trust God, trust the process. And if you want to find out more about how we can work together, how I can support you as you do hard work, check out my website, adelaibrown.com, or check out the link tree that'll be in the comments in this video, and set up a complimentary discovery call and we go from there. Okay, love y'all. This is Adelai Brown, your heart coach, signing out. Remember, when you heal your heart, you transform.